Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak English with Confidence, the podcast designed to take your English listening skills to the next level. I'm your host, Emma.
And I'm Mark. It is absolutely fantastic to have you with us today. Whether you are commuting, relaxing at home, or taking a walk, we are here to help you sound more natural and confident in English.
Exactly. And today, we are tackling a topic that is both incredibly fun and slightly frustrating for English learners. We are talking about idioms.
Idioms. Those tricky little phrases where the words together mean something completely different from what they mean individually. If you translate them word for word, they make absolutely no sense.
Right. Like, if I tell you it is raining cats and dogs, you shouldn't look up at the sky expecting to see animals falling on your head. It just means it's raining very heavily.
Idioms are the spice of the English language. Native speakers use them constantly, often without even realizing it. So if you want to understand natural conversations, TV shows, or movies, you need to get comfortable with them.
Today, we are going to break down 8 incredibly common idioms. We'll explain what they mean, and more importantly, we will show you exactly how to use them in everyday conversations.
So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive right in.
Let's start with a phrase you will hear a lot if you're working in an office, studying for a big exam, or just trying to meet a tight deadline. Mark, what is our first idiom?
Our first idiom is burn the midnight oil, to burn the midnight oil.
This is a great one. Historically, before electricity, people used oil lamps for light. So if you were burning oil in the middle of the night, what were you doing?
You were staying up very late working or studying, and that is exactly what this idiom means today, to work late into the night.
Let's hear it in a sentence. I have a huge presentation on Monday, so I'm going to have to burn the midnight oil this weekend.
Notice how Emma used it. You don't just burn oil, you burn the midnight oil. It implies dedication, or sometimes just procrastination.
Guilty as charged. Okay, moving on to number 2. This one is very common in business meetings or when starting a new project. The phrase is, get the ball rolling.
To get the ball rolling. This means to start something, to begin a process so that things start happening. Imagine a heavy boulder. It's hard to push it first, but once you get it rolling, it moves easily.
Exactly. Here's an example. Let's say we are planning a marketing campaign. I might say, we need to get the ball rolling on this project if we want to finish by December.
Or if a meeting is too quiet, a manager might say, who has an idea to get the ball rolling? It's an invitation to start the action.
Our third idiom is related to doing things properly. It is cut corners.
To cut corners means to do something quickly and cheaply, usually by ignoring rules or lowering the quality. It's almost always used in a negative way.
Yes, nobody wants you to cut corners. For example, the builders cut corners when fixing the roof, and now it is leaking again.
It means they didn't do the job right because they wanted to save time or money. When you're learning English, you shouldn't cut corners either. You have to practice every day.
That is very true. No cutting corners in language learning.
Let's shift away from work and talk about social situations and feelings. Our fourth idiom is one you use when you're not feeling well. The idiom is under the weather.
To be under the weather. This simply means feeling sick. Not necessarily a serious illness, but maybe a cold, a headache, or just feeling exhausted.
Right. You wouldn't use this if someone broke their leg, but if your colleague calls the office, they might say, I won't be coming in today. I'm feeling a bit under the weather.
I think everyone feels a bit under the weather during the winter months. Okay, idiom number 5 is one of my absolute favorites. It is spill the beans.
Spill the beans. This means to reveal a secret, to tell information that was supposed to be hidden.
Imagine someone holding a bowl of beans, which represents a secret. If they drop the bowl and spill the beans, the secret is out for everyone to see.
It's very common in casual conversation. If your friend went on a date, you might say, come on, spill the beans. How did it go? Was he nice?
Or if you're planning a surprise birthday party, you might warn someone, don't tell Sarah about the party. Don't spill the beans.
Idiom number 6 is quite visual. It is break the ice.
To break the ice. This means to do or say something to relieve tension or get conversation started in a social setting, especially when people are meeting for the first time.
Think about a frozen lake. It's stiff and cold, but once you break the ice, the water can flow. It's the same with a quiet room full of strangers.
Exactly. For example, the host told a very funny joke to break the ice at the beginning of the dinner party.
In language classrooms, teachers often use icebreakers. These are small games or activities specifically designed to help students relax and start talking to each other.
We're down to our final 2 idioms, and these are all about facing reality and making decisions. Number 7 is bite the bullet.
To bite the bullet. This means to force yourself to do something difficult or unpleasant that you have been avoiding.
The history of this one is a bit grim. Before modern medicine and painkillers, soldiers who needed surgery on the battlefield were sometimes given a lead bullet to bite down on to distract them from the pain.
Thankfully, today we just use it for everyday unpleasant tasks. For instance, I really hate going to the dentist, but I have a toothache, so I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and make an appointment.
It implies bravery. You're accepting that the situation is bad, but you're dealing with it anyway. I didn't want to spend the money on a new laptop, but my old one completely broke, so I bit the bullet and bought one.
And finally, idiom number 8. Wrap your head around something.
To wrap your head around something. This means to find a way to understand a complex or difficult concept.
It's often used in the negative when something is just too surprising or complicated to easily accept.
For example, I just can't wrap my head around the fact that they're getting married. They only met 2 weeks ago.
Or if you're studying advanced math or physics, you might say, this equation is so complex, it took me 3 hours to wrap my head around it.
It's a very visual phrase. You're trying to stretch your brain, your mind, completely around an idea to fully grasp it.
And that brings us to the end of our 8 idioms. Let's do a very quick recap. We had burn the midnight oil, get the ball rolling, cut corners, and under the weather.
We also covered spill the beans, break the ice, bite the bullet, and wrap your head around something.
Your challenge for this week is to try and use at least 2 of these idioms in your own conversations or writing. Pay attention when you watch English movies or listen to other podcasts. I guarantee you'll start hearing them everywhere.
Thank you so much for joining us on Fluent and Forward. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review and share it with your friends who are also learning English.
Keep practicing, don't cut corners with your studies, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.